no sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the first of 3 on this Wildcard Sunday. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
One, ready? Here we go.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He'll get that out to Edwards. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Dejounte Western now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry for King Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey, let's get it to work. You ready?
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go again here with Henry. Room to run past midfield. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Tom, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Burrow now. There's Fant open right side. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's caught at Savion Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Gun. Right 80.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll take this forward for about 5. From the 24 now, here's second and 5.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Mike Reed in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. That.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. That is Williams. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll go play action. It's Winston. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Winston. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Yeah! And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking.
Here we go, here we go.
But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. It is 3rd and long.
Came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. begin this drive. It's Edwards. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Throwing, Browning. This one caught by Chase. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Browning.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. Browning now. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
19, Tiger, 19.
To throw, it's Browning. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down, they need 5. Now Browning. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Winston to throw on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His first catch of the Wildcard game, and good for a 1st down. Here's Jameis. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts,
that's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete, very nearly a turnover. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Back to throw. Browning. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds. But up past the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Bill looks to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up. And
picked up by the all-pro Marlon Humphrey. Nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Look, I think anytime, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
It doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
On first down, it's Mitchell. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Mario Davis there on the play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
5 on the 50.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. You can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
Here we go, even.
On the give, here's Henry. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Back to throw. He'll get that out to Edwards. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, like the days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. Now it's going to be third down.
Ready? Viking 18, Warriors 7, Buffalo 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught at 2. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Lester now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff is Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
This is Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On play action, Winston. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Let we go.
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 6. Second down throw for Jameis. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun, Winston. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Tyler Luke for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one online, and it is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And a decent return there. They'll get this up. Shy of the 30.
Yeah, really with I should probably sound a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Here's Browning.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I tell you, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he owns? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone. This is a revelation. How to get.
Here's second down.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Take over.
Browning. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Now Browning. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
Browning now. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw, it's Browning. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing, make siblings. Nothing for my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag beginning.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing, Browning. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their will wind up a turnover on downs. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak, whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If you up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stead. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again.
Can do now.